I'm just chilling there asleep, and I heard the mouse trap finally go off. I'm surprised. I also, right about the time that I finished this, great dashboard. So I have a key right here, and it's very messy, but there's really no way to do it any better. Maybe I can do it somehow, but the thing is, you go on this key, and then anything on central nervous system, if there's a theory from the last part of the classes, there's a pharmacology to it, if there's a coding and billing to it, brachial plexus, although coding and billing is not really anything other than spine or musculoskeletal. I put it, anything musculoskeletal is like all-inclusive, basically. So coding and billing is that, or it's physiotherapy and whatnot. So let's see what autoimmunity. There's nothing pharmacology, but there may be something for immunity. Immunity has pharmacology. So you can't really see everything, but those are the features. They're pretty self-explanatory. So if you're looking at something, you hover over it and it'll tell you everything there. It fits everything. It's supposed to fit everything, and you hover over it. Apparently not there. Okay, so everything just, let's see about that mouse. So I have like the diagnostic of these key regions, areas of the body, systems of the body, different organs. A lot of them are overlapped, so they're grouped in other parts as well where I could find that. And of course, it's not complete. But this is to get everything going. I had to put the body region in there and make them all uniform, so that took some time. Not all of these have entry values, and this is because it's from different classes. So you'll see some of these pathologies and be like, why does it know? Why are you including it? I didn't have room to include all of the coursework because, as you can see, they squeeze everything down. And I had to include body region or else this key wouldn't work. This is a link that unites all of them because all these tables are joined together by this body region feature, which has an identifier in each table that it's identified. So immunity, you can scroll and some, it's a bit slow. I just took it off right there. I want to save this. I haven't uploaded it online. I can make it all fit. I have a little bit of room here. Thing is, if I take it off and it doesn't fit completely, it'll wipe it off, and then I have to start again with that table. So there's some room on the margin to put things there, but I don't really know. You have to look at this on a big screen though, so unless you have like, actually yeah, I think it is still a big screen. It's pretty handy if you know how to use it. Whew, let's go check that mouse out. Where is it? Dang it, it got loose. I heard it too. I heard the mouse, and this is the only... Oh god. The mouse got out. I heard that mouse. You heard it too, right? Alright, I love that. Oh, yeah. What was it squeaking at all of them? Weird. No, maybe it got too fat. It was stuck in here. Or it couldn't get the food out. Maybe it's trying to get this food. I'm not sure. But the mouse should have been in there. Oh well. So I went ahead and started uploading the stuff I have. And I just went in there to check on the mouse. It's 10:35. I went to bed late, so I woke up like 2 hours ago. The mouse is there, but it wasn't there first thing this morning. So it's there. It's in the good cage. So I might keep it or let it loose. I don't know. We'll see. I might just feed it. Okay, so this is the data. I uploaded a couple worksheets I'm going to share them. This is from schoolwork in 3 years in medical school, but the first year was like the anatomy, general anatomy. Only some of that is included in another worksheet. This one's the diagnostics, which is basically like coming up with a diagnosis based on the pathology. You will suspect it is these symptoms, the chief complaint if it's there, the etiology, the diagnostic requirements with testing, imaging, physical exam history, the management, treatment plan, tableau, because these are long files and large databases on a dashboard. It doesn't really let you put it together nicely, so you get what you get with this. I can't alter the columns at all. And the body region is the key, so if you want to go to abdomen, you just go to this body region that says key. It's basically connecting all of the data that is there for that. I'm going to unconnect it. And then I'm going to go ahead and wait. Now see, there's this coding right here. There's only 3. I didn't really know a good way to actually put in for these codes, because this is like if you are any doctor or licensed diagnostic healthcare worker billing medical insurance with a billing number, you can use these codes. So this is how you know if you're working in the area, if they're overcharging you or not, because it'll tell you when you hover over it, 99,205, that's the time you spent with the doctor evaluating you. And the body region is going to say spine, because most chiropractic is covered by spine work, but there are some like physiotherapy modalities. And then another one, I think I just used physio. Oh, I might have used musculoskeletal as well. It's in there somewhere. Yeah, so this didn't come out really very pretty. But here's also the pharmacology. So let's say if this was a better workup, I don't know what you get with the paid version. This is a free one. But you get a diagnostic, you get a chief complaint. You can scroll down. You can go to the area of the complaint. Let's say it's the bone, this complaint. What's wrong with some bone abuse, achondroplasty, being short, benign bone tumor. I mean, I know these because I put them in there. Bone marrow disorders, bone tumor. But you don't want to really click on it, because then it's just going to isolate that one. I mean, you could, let's see. Is there a pharmacology that someone would take for it? No, I don't think so. But these are the bone ones. So here you have osteopathology. That's a bone-related condition, because it's got the key here that says bone. It showed up from this key right here. If I unselect it, it won't show anymore. And then these are the theories. The theories is actually the largest database, but for whatever reason, when I set it up, it wasn't able to expand like this one. I think it's because they're limited on column width for each field variable, and this one only has 3, so it's limited to that. Actually, it only has 2. And what you get is you get more information here. So like that's the name of the assessment, and then the theory around it. It's the assessment or the concept, actually. And then here's the theory on it. You can get some longer ones. Natural epiphyseal glide, that's an assessment. That's from special chiropractic principles, baroreceptors, and then you hover over it right here. Then you get the carotid sinus. And then the lipid metabolic pathway. Yeah, so, and then you have insurance will still be there because it's not related to what I just, oh, I didn't actually select anything, did I? Okay, let's see what the abdomen is. That mouse has food, I'm not worried about it. Pharmacology, nothing for pharmacology in abdomen because I didn't put it in as abdomen as a complaint. I might have put it as gastrointestinal. So then I would go to gastrointestinal right here. You get familiar with those labels. I think there's like 100 or so. And then here we go, gastrointestinals right here, and these are the drugs. You can see the method of action, alternate pharmacy, management for a condition, the pathology. So these ones, they're just set for gastrointestinal, and there's no pathology on it. So I couldn't put that in. There's no chief complaint for that one. But they do actually have it if you narrow this window. Because I gotta scroll. Oh, I cut off the scroll bar. See, that's good to know because it allowed me to it's not letting me scroll though, so that's unfortunate. Maybe it's because there's actually there's only 13 items, so that's all the gastrointestinal. Might have bladder, nothing there. Autoimmunity, I know has some pharmacology. Nope, that's not. Adrenal glands, nothing there for the. So I'll have to. The bone has more. Cardiovascular is gonna have some for pharmacology. Yeah, so it just fits everything on the screen. You can actually download this whole thing, but you have to have the software, which you can also download. See, these are for chief complaint arrhythmia, cardiac arrest, congenital. Is there anything? Oh, there's gout. For some reason it got put as congenital because I guess they're susceptible to it. It's not. It's just like some people have a protein deficiency. It's considered metabolic too. The chest, nothing there, but there's probably something under heart or CNS for sure. So skull and head sometimes are synonymous. So some of these times, because I'm going through like 9 different workbooks and then entering lots of data all at a time, I'll forget what keyword I use, so I'll just go with what I think I use and I won't check. So whatever is similar. For the layman, the head, what's all affecting the head, you can just check that and see. But then if you go to school, I might have just kept out school because then I was like, oh, who do I want to look at this? Data, cranial, these cranial landmarks, I should highlight it. Other external occipital protuberance, mastoid, it's an assessment. Mastoid, mastoid, okay. And then you got multiple myeloma as a pathology in the school. The school is the keyword that we use. And go to sinus. Okay, so you get the idea. So this is diagnostic human health conditions, and then I got a bone anatomy one. So if you're not really familiar with what muscles inserting where and which nerves innervating it, you got the origin, the insertion, the action, the innervation. Body region for that region, but the key is here. A lot of these it's the same key, so many of these won't actually work. So this was for the layman, so it's more for like arm, hands, feet, wrists, stuff like that. And then we got general bone tumors on x-ray, because that's important if you're looking at imaging. If you do happen to get someone who has any of these, you can look at their gender, who it's most often going to affect, if it's malignant or benign, the age range, the primary body location in order, the location on the long bone, if it's the epiphyseal plate or the metaphyseal. It'll be epiphyseal in this one who's younger than adult, as a child. And then it'll tell you what kind of tissue type, if it's there, and the lesion type. And then these actually all have a connection, the head, pelvis, spine, thigh, for the body region. So Tableau went ahead and grouped them together. And you can see leukemia, and different ages, child 2 to 5, non-Hodgkin's 20 to 40, osteoblastoma. And you can come up with a conclusion when you look at the imaging. This is taken from PDF notes pulled together from a long 100+ PDF page from imaging interpretation. Okay, so that one's the body anatomy, general bone tumors. I'm going to share that with you guys. And then we got the diagnostic process. So I didn't put procedures on here. So it's not really, I guess it didn't fit or didn't put on there, but I already have to alter the pharmacology. So there might be some modifications to this one. You get the coding and billing, you get the theories, which is like the main theory of these concepts and assessments. The procedures I should put in here though, so that you can have a link to these video demos, and then also a word description of what is being done. And I will do that later, because those are my personal videos and you have to log in to view them. And there's nobody identifiable as a public space, and nobody can be identified unless they have facial recognition software, because nobody's naming them by name. And those people that are worried about being seen are the same people that actually record with their phone all the time. They don't want it being done to them. See, they're not in my phone, okay? It's the procedures and the concepts and the learning around it if you look further into the video, but the links take you directly to the concept material being learned. Because it's my notes, my body camera, my angle, public space, recording is known because the glasses were really big that had the recording device. Same with the watch, same with the pen. People that were around me knew I was recording. Same as if a security camera is in the break room recording, or you're going to the cashier and a camera's on top of you. Same thing, you know it's there, just be on your best behavior. There's been nobody that's not been on their best behavior. Some people say stuff, but nobody cares. I've actually found out how to blur their faces, so their faces are blurred now. And actually FERPA doesn't protect that, only if you were to antagonize them and make them feel unsafe for students and parents of students. Not for faculty behaving poorly, not for administration behaving poorly. It's the release of school records that identify them, that could impact them if they were minorities that are poor, getting school lunches or something like that. But even then, it doesn't really cover that. So yeah, some people are idiots. They just want me out of school because Dr. Alvarado wanted me out. But this stuff goes back. They've been building on it. I paid $200,000 with living expenses and interest to learn this shit. I haven't really put it into practice, but these are theories, and it's diagnostic process that the federal government believes chiropractors are qualified to make a diagnostic of a health condition on. In many cases, people can disagree on a diagnosis based on what they see as a complaint and what they think it points to, because there's so many different variations in a diagnosis. You can have multiple diagnoses as well, so you have to manage their condition. There's also something in the theories at the end. There's like one term on professionalism, and it talks about the jurisprudence and how you can know if you're getting quality care or if you're at risk of malpractice and what to do, or unprofessionalism, and how you can get better treatment or look for a better doctor. Alright, let's go see that now. And HIPAA doesn't apply either. None of them were my patients. None of them signed a consent form. I didn't sign my name. Makes it a legal document. Hello, little guy. How are you? Nice to see you. You're okay. Look at that little guy. You don't have to worry. You'll be fine. I'm gonna give you more food, so I'll give it some chips. I don't want to break its heart. Little guy just trying to survive in my house and shit all over my stuff. He knows I treat my dogs good. He's fine. Hi there, little guy. You're okay. You're safe. Don't worry. Don't worry, little guy. Oh, don't be scared. Don't be scared. You'll be fine. I'm not gonna let you out in here. I'm gonna have to let you out outside. But I can't have you coming back. I'm super sorry about that. I'm really sorry. I hope you don't have other little critters with you. I'll leave you outside for a bit. He likes the carbs. You're okay. You're not gonna die. Don't come back early enough. They can replicate quite fast. My dad had a mouse infestation here and also at his other home. They come from the bushes and whatnot. Really give him some water. Maybe he wants to drink. I don't know how he drinks though. You're okay, little guy, don't worry. I'll leave you in there a bit. Okay, I'm just gonna give you a little bit of water. He likes the dark, I bet. Alright, okay, that's fine.